going on, DJBooth.net? This is DJ Blaze, and I'm in the lab to give you guys a full video review of the new Pioneer DJM-250 2-channel DJ mixer. Okay, next up we'll talk about the inputs and outputs, and right on the front we have the headphone jack. This is only a 1/4 inch. They do not have the little mini adapter addition here, so if you are using your mini headphones, you have to go and find your 1/4 inch adapter. That way you can use it on the mixer. Continuing on to the back, one of the major strong points of the DJM-250 2-channel mixer is that it has a total of 8 inputs, meaning you have a whole lot of options for how many different devices and types of devices that you can plug into this mixer all at one time. So each of your channels, you have channel 1, channel 2, they both have a CD and a phone line selectable input at the top. That way you can put your analog decks in there, or your CD decks, or any other RCA line level device that you see fit. You also have an aux input. You have 3 of them. One of them is a mini type connector, good for your iPods or your MP3 players. You plug directly in. That's one of your auxiliaries. You have a second auxiliary RCA pair and a third auxiliary RCA pair, along with a microphone input as well. Continuing along, you have a ground post for your analog decks, and there is a fader start control mini adapter here for people who are using your CDJs and you want the fader start to work. There's also a Master 1 balanced and a Master 2 unbalanced, the balanced XLR and the unbalanced RCA, of course. There's also a Kensington lock around the back and your DC in, and a nice toggle switch for your on-off. Okay, so here it is. This is the Pioneer DJM-250 2-channel professional DJ mixer. And right in the beginning, we're going to break down the actual build quality and our overall impressions. The build quality of any Pioneer DJM style mixer is always going to be good. They have a full metal chassis here. This has the same sound quality, same reliability, and the same ruggedness as their upper level DJM mixers. And if you're trying to get something more compact like this DJM-250, you will not be disappointed. Pioneer will not let you down. You'll have great sound quality, great build quality. It's just solid all around. The knobs are all metal post underneath. All of the knobs have a rubberized coating to them. They really feel sure-footed and planted right where they're at. You also have a center click to most of them, to the EQs, the mixing, and the levels. They all have like a center click to them. The master does not. That goes all the way around, as with the trim, same here. Moving along, we can go to the buttons. We have fader start buttons for each of your channels, and there's also the headphone cue buttons. That way you can cue which channel you want in your headphones. These buttons are all plastic. They all illuminate when pressed. That way you can look down and at a glance you can tell exactly what you have pressed here. Keeping along with the headphones, you have your cue master fade knob. This will let you know in your headphones whether you're listening to what's more in your master or what's more in your cue section here, or the mixture of two. And you also have your levels here, your actual volume control for your headphones. Headphone jack is in the front, as we showed you a little bit earlier. Also, the placement of these knobs here was a little bit one of my gripes, because if you're one of those DJs that like to, go back and forth when you're scratching or when you're mixing over to your deck, you can see that this may get in the way or hinder your usage of certain buttons that you may have on your decks. I would recommend that they would have put something like this maybe up here to balance out the layout more, so that way you had a little bit more space down here. But one of my minor gripes with the unit is the placement of these cue section knobs here. To continue on, we'll talk about the faders. The crossfader and the line faders have a similar feel to themselves. They are all pretty loose. Sometimes when people want a looser crossfader, they like to have more tension in their line faders, but the case here on this mixer, they're all about the same feel. They're giving you the same overall feel and same overall style. You have the crossfader controls here to the right. This way you can change the actual curve. You can make it so It's really sharp. And you can make it so that it's more of a smooth fade. Or you can make it so where the crossfader has no effect at all. So it's up to you how you have your crossfader set. It's worth pointing out that the crossfader does not have a reverse or hamster control, and the line faders do not have any type of controls at all. You can't change the contour or anything, and in order to have a 2-channel mixer that does not have these features, I was a little bit disappointed with that. It's one of my next gripes with the unit, is that the fader should, have a lot more controls to them, especially when they're in this 2-channel style configuration. Moving right along, we have the 3-band EQs. These are full kill EQs. Turn them all the way down, you have nothing. You have your trim knobs at the top. You have your selection between your inputs on the back for your CD, phono, and line. Up top here, you have a very nice LED level monitor. This will show you your master. Your master is actually the middle LED, and your channels are the outside LED. And now, one of the main selling points, main features of this mixer that you might not find on other mixers around is the inclusion of these big oversized hard plastic knobs, and these are your low pass and high pass filters. So most of the time when you have filters, they're usually within software, or today and age they're on DJ controllers, but it's pretty cool to have it actually on a mixer, right on board, right on the fly, where you can use it and manipulate your music right there when you're ready. You turn it to the left and you have your low pass filter. You turn it to your right, you have your high pass filter. And the DJ can look down and notice immediately as soon as any one of these filters are effect on each side. Very fun to use, very cool feature. DJs all over know just how powerful that effect can be when used correctly. Next up, one of the other main seller points on this 2-channel mixer is that it has a total of 8 inputs. As we showed you a little bit earlier, the inputs that we have on the back, they are all selectable here up front. You can select between your aux 1, aux 2, aux 3. You can turn it off, or you can make that your microphone, and each one of these will have a 2-band EQ and a level knob to get the perfect volume that you need. So that's basically the Pioneer DJM-250 in a nutshell. It's a great mixer, great quality, nice and compact. It's very good for those DJs who are very familiar with the Pioneer DJM brand, and they want maybe something to bring home with them instead of taking home, that DJM 9000 or the DJM 900 or 800 that you have at the club. You'd rather just, grab one of these, have this at home. It's a good backup mixer to have with you. It's a good mixer to play with you on the road. Also, you have a bunch of inputs and outputs that are selectable here. Very good sound quality. It's not going to let you down. And at $350, it's not a bad price to, get something that has a cool high pass, low pass filters and other features like that. There are a few minor gripes with this unit. My minor gripes were the placement of the actual knobs over here. Also, the lack of line fader, reverse, and contour controls, along with the crossfader reverse control. And my final minor gripe was that there is no mini connection on the front for your headphones. You do have to go and find your quarter-inch adapter in order to plug your headphones in. If you can get through these issues or any of those minor gripes, then this is a great mixer for you. It's a very good quality mixer, good for backups, good for on the road, like we said before. Very easy to transport, small and compact, but pretty big on features and big on inputs as well. So more on the full written review, you can head on over to the link at the end of the review, www.djbooth.net/DJS. You can also follow me on Twitter at DJBlaze_DJBooth, and keep subscribing to the YouTube channel. That's Real DJ Blaze. Thanks for watching.